Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to cover one of the most popular types of e-bikes today, and that is the foldable style. And this one's really kind of top notch. It's got the big, fat, knobby tires. It's a larger size frame, big seat, does hold a lot of weight, so you could put a second seat back here. I opted for the basket option. They also have front baskets you can get. So their website has all kinds of cool options for you, but this holds a lot of weight. It goes really fast. It goes 28 miles an hour, and this is a foldable e-bike. We're gonna get into it, guys. Let's take it on the road, test it out. All right, so I'm out here testing the Kingbull Literider all-terrain folding electric fat tire bike. Now I do have the basket on the back here. It does not come standard with that basket. It's something I added, and I also ordered the front basket, which I have not yet put on this e-bike. But I want to show you what it looks like because it is kind of like a cargo e-bike, but also a folding e-bike. So it's kind of a hybrid, which I really quite like. Now this is a foldable design, but it is a pretty heavy duty e-bike. So if you're gonna be folding it up and lifting it quite often, really this might not be the bike for you. There are some smaller frame, lighter e-bikes that do fold up, but this one is an absolute beast and I really love it. And it comes in right now on sale under $1,000, which is absolutely insane. As far as specs, it does get that top speed of 28 miles per hour. It does have a geared hub motor of 750 watts, which is why you're getting that 28 miles per hour. It does have a 400-pound payload capacity, so you can hold those larger riders, or you can put a back seat back there and carry another passenger, because again, 400 pounds is a lot. That's 200 pounds each, which is pretty darn impressive. It does have a range of 50 miles, that's maximum range. It does utilize 20-inch tires by 4 inches wide, and they're knobby tires, so you're getting lots of grit on these tires, so you're going to be able to grab that road. And I did some off-road testing with this. I know it's not really necessarily designed as an off-road, but it's got the tires for it, so why not test it? And it passed, which is super impressive. I do have a lot of people ask me if these are UL certified e-bikes, and they absolutely are. They went through the UL certification 2849. So they went all out on these e-bikes, and this is not the first Kingbull e-bike I've had. I've actually had a few. I absolutely love their e-bikes. This is the first one I've done from them that is a foldable design, which I love. I did get the white one. I think the white's a really cool color. The red one's really nice as well. Also comes in black and a really kind of metallic green, which I quite like as well. I almost got the green one, but the white one is just really nice. But overall, my first impression just riding this thing is incredibly comfortable. It does fold, like I said. You can just fold the neck down and roll it into most SUVs, but if you want to fold it all the way up, put it in those sedans, you certainly can do that as well. The seat is fully adjustable, the handlebars are adjustable as well. The front headlight is very bright, which is awesome, and it does have fenders included. It also has these upgraded spokes, which I think are pretty nice too, and you can kind of see it in the video here. So overall, I give this a huge thumbs up. Now let me give you my final thoughts. I hope you enjoyed the riding scenes. I went over all the specs while I was out there riding, but I want to cover a few impressions I have of the Literider by Kingbull. Now, I added the basket back here. Now, anytime you add something, it makes it a little bit wider, so when you fold it up, it won't fold quite as small. So if you aren't going to be carrying groceries or going to the market, things like that, you don't have to add the basket. It is an upgrade. Just comes with a standard rack that you could put a backpack on if you wanted to, or a seat like I mentioned earlier in the video. But very comfortable ride. It is a little bit heavier. It comes in around 60 pounds, so it is a pretty heavy e-bike, and that's because of the big fat tires, all the components, the big battery. You're getting a long range. I know I covered that in the video. A couple things I didn't mention though, it uses a half twist throttle, so half of this handlebar, a little bit less than half of it, is actually the throttle versus the thumb throttles that some people prefer. I personally don't care either way. The half twist throttles tend to be a little bit more durable because it's not a plastic piece that you're constantly flicking. It's actually built into the handlebars, so that's something to think of. It does have an integrated horn, and it also has a pretty decent light here, and you can kind of see how big this light really is. Now, if you were to add a basket up here, the headlight actually goes on the end of the basket, so it will just, again, make your bike that much bigger if you decide to add the front basket. The front basket on here is pretty cool. It actually has a wood plank. I got it. I just haven't installed it yet. It does have removable battery. All you have to do is turn the key. You can remove that battery, so in the winter you can take it in. You don't have to worry about damaging your battery which is nice as well. This is a full color display, guys, so this is really bright as well. So it's nice to have that full display that is color that you can see, because it's a very sunny day today and I wouldn't be able to see many of the displays out there. This is a pretty darn good size. It is a 7-speed Shimano shifter. Brakes work really good, guys. I tested the brakes out, didn't squeal anything like that out of the box. Sometimes that is the case, so make sure you do tune up your e-bike when you do get it, because you are essentially building this when you get it. This one here was about I'd say about 30-minute build. Did take a little bit of time. Did have to pump up the tires. They did completely flat, so I did pump those up, and then the front tire I had to install. I had to put the handlebars on as well. So customization of this thing. Well, you can actually raise your handlebars up, it's a little tight right now, to whatever height you are. But you can also do that with the seat. And that is something that I think is really important, because with e-bikes out there, if you and your wife want to ride it, and let's say your wife is 5'4" and you're 6'4", you both can ride this bike because it is so adjustable. So that's kind of nice. It's not just for one person. Another cool thing, this is a very low step through. So if you do have injuries like myself, to be able to step through to get on and off is really convenient. And another cool thing about this is it folds, and that's really the thing. This is a foldable e-bike. So I'm going to show you really quick how to do it. If you power it down and you take these pedals right here, and there's actually a little thing where you can push it in and flip it up. Push it in and flip it up. And by doing that, it just makes it more narrow, a little bit easier to fold. Now the folding mechanism is right here, and all you have to do is just open it right up. Once you open it up, you can actually fold it right in half. And what's cool is this actually has a really good handle, so you can kind of see how it does, and it will just fold right up. But it's rare that these have these nice handles. It's a really big handle, which makes it that much better when you're trying to lift it. So that's kind of nice as well. And then when you're ready to ride it, you can just flip this right back up. A lot of people are concerned about foldable e-bikes because you could damage components when you fold it up and put it in your car. This actually has a derailleur guard right here, so that will protect that derailleur, which is important. It does have a lockable front suspension. This is a upgraded suspension. Really, really nice to have that. Most of these foldable cargo bikes like this don't have a good suspension or any suspension at all. Really nice that they did this. And this is not the first Kingbull e-bike that I've reviewed on the channel. I did their cargo model. It was a bright orange one, and I'll put that link to that video at the end of this video if you want to check that one out as well. But I encourage you to click the link that I provide down in the description section. That'll take you right to this e-bike. You can check out all their e-bikes out there and other reviews. They post all of their reviews on their website because they know that we give honest reviews about their products, so you get to see what other people think of it as well. I'm super impressed with this, guys. I'm going to take it back out on the road and have some fun. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks again. Bye.